All right, here we are. This is the final four. We got what I think are two amazing watches right here. We got the LCW-100 Lineage. This is, to me, the best in the lineup. Lineage is such an underrated line. They don't really have it here in the US. In Japan, they kept all the good stuff. Lineage, to me, is wonderful watch right here. Up against what I think is probably the most beautiful watch that Edifice has. It is the EFR-S107. And so if you've been following this series, I'm just going through 16 of my watches, sort of a bracket style, and just comparing the two watches and which one would I pick. And so I'm gonna go over these two watches. I'm not gonna go into detail. I have video reviews on them, as well as I've talked about these already in previous videos through previous rounds, but now we're in the final four. And I really wanna get down to looking at these watches in direct comparison to each other. And if I had to pick one, which one would I pick? So, looking at the Casio Lineage first, this watch is, man, it is near perfect, you know, in all the ways. And just feeling these two watches side by side, yeah, this one's a little bit smaller, but I got a small wrist, 6¼ inches, 2 inches from top to bottom in terms of width. And so this watch, although it's a little bit smaller, it's totally fine. I think it works. Titanium makes it so light. It has multi-band 6, tough solar. It looks beautiful. The hands they look almost the same, just a little bit, maybe a little bit shorter. Are they? Yeah, they look close. The hands look almost the same. And a digital display, which again, not really a fan of, but whatever, it's fine. And I like this one in particular. There's other variations of it, but this one, the number 6 doesn't get cut off towards the bottom. But this watch it's just beautiful, I think. It's just perfect. And the only negative, it's not even a negative, is the fact that the Oceanus line sits above this line. I think the Lineage models, some of them are just great. And yeah, if I could just stop there, which I probably should, but if I could just stop there, this would be probably the apex of my watch collecting experience, because this is everything that you'd want in a dressy business, going to the office type of watch. A lot of great things, and just feeling the difference between these two. I like the size, I like the lightness of it, and it just has so many wonderful features. But now turning back to this watch, I've already talked about it before in previous videos. I think this watch is the nicest watch that Edifice has. There's so many details, the color, the design, the bezel, it's just amazing. Just absolutely amazing, and it's really hard to get over the aesthetics. Comparing these two though, this one it feels heavier. Obviously it's not titanium, that's why. It doesn't have solar, but it does have a sapphire glass matching this one. But it's just a lot of nice things. And there's something to the simplicity, as it's focused, there's something to the simplicity of this watch. Because it doesn't have the anti-digit display, it just has the date window and it's blacked out in the back, which I think is really nice. Although I would never trade. I don't want a negative display on this, please. Can't read those. But this does a lot of nice things with this watch. I think it's great. Yeah, I think you got the best watch in Lineage versus the best watch in Edifice, in my opinion, for somebody with a small wrist. I think, and by best, I mean nicest looking watches. So looking at these now, this is a really tough decision. Oh man, if I had to just take one. I think if I had to just pick one though, it'd have to be the Lineage watch. And it's real close. I mean, we're talking like two powerhouse basketball teams here. This is like Duke and North Carolina or Kansas. Like whoever wins, obviously, they're both great teams. And like these two watches, just one had to lose. If I had to pick though between those two, it would be this one. And it might not even be this one all the time, but this watch, I just think that it's so great. It's underrated, and not a lot of people, I think, know about this watch because it's JDM primarily in Japan. But now you can get it on Amazon. I had my mom bring it back from Japan because I really wanted a JDM, a model for Casio. And when I saw this one, I thought, man, this is it. This is real nice. Yeah, it just feels really good on the wrist too. Don't mind the scratch there. But it's a great watch. Everything about it is just awesome, and it's tough that it beats out this watch. you know, because this is also an awesome watch. But size for me, fit, weight, everything like that, I just think this is amazing. So this is my choice going to the finals, and that will be quite interesting because the other two watches are both digital watches. So we'll see which one makes it out from their face-off and then going up against the Lineage. But really, these two watches are so close to me. They're so close in terms of what I like. But if I had to pick one, this one wins out. So thanks for watching.